Hello, welcome to today's pick a card reading. This is my second time recording this video. The first time didn't work out for many reasons. I've realized that I need to change a few things when it comes to the presentation in these videos, just so they're more clear, less messy. So moving forward, I will probably be pre-pulling some oracle cards and maybe not using as many decks in my readings and being guided more intuitively, because I'm already connected in with spirit when I'm doing these readings. So I may just be channeling more as I am interpreting the cards, the messages that come through. So that being said, let me introduce you to your piles. Again, this is going to be a 2026 reading. It's a general reading. We'll be looking at the main themes of your 2026. What areas of life are going to be highlighted will be revealed in this reading. So there are 3 piles to choose from, and I will introduce you to each pile. I did choose a stone for each pile for my pile 1s. You guys got the athlete archetype card, and it came out in the upright position. And so take a look at the picture. I will go more in depth on what the athlete card means in your individual pile. On all of these decks, there are a light and a dark attribute that we will be going over in the reading. For my pile 1s, your stone is this beautiful lapis lazuli stone. So again, if you feel drawn towards the stone, the message, the picture, the word, then this is your pile. My pile 2s, you actually got the artist card. Again, you may be drawn to the imagery, the word, or the words on the card, or the stone. So for my pile 2s with the artist card, your stone is this beautiful malachite stone. Perhaps the energy of this stone is drawing you in, the color, the meaning. If you're into crystals and you know the meaning of malachite, then this is your pile. So finally, last but not least, is my pile 3s. You actually got 2 cards. You have the child magical archetype card right here. Very pretty, really lighthearted type of energy. And your second card is the Prince card, but you did get it in reverse. So again, if the imagery on these cards is pulling you in, the message, the words, the energies coming off the cards, then this is your pile. Let me introduce you to your stone. You have the beautiful rose quartz stone. Again, take a moment to meditate on the pile or piles that you're feeling drawn to, all about your 2026. As per usual, the timestamps will be in the description, and I look forward to seeing you at your pile. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading, welcome to your pile. For some reason, I was about to call you pile number 3. I don't know why, maybe there is a reason for that, but I'm so happy to have you here. As I mentioned in the introduction, today's reading is all about your 2026. We're going to discover any of the major themes, areas of life that is being highlighted in your year ahead. You guys chose the athlete's card, archetype card. For this particular message, it did come in the upright, so the light attributes of the athlete card are dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and a strength of spirit. So I'm really sensing like strong fire placements with this. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy. This just gives me that, it reminds me of those placements. It doesn't mean you have to have those placements, but there's a possibility you may have those placements as your sun, moon, rising, maybe even Mars. And you guys chose the beautiful lapis lazuli stone. So that's going to be your stone for this particular reading. I'm just going to slide it right back here though. So we have the space. Again, as I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to try to limit how many different decks I'm using in this particular reading, just because I don't want to have a cluttered space. I want to be able to get the messages through and use more of my intuition to receive messages for just any information about your 2026. So I pre-shuffled some oracle cards. You guys have an angel message and it talks about transition. So the year 2026 is a year of transition for you, with 345 as your angel number to look out for. You are in a period of transition and change. Embrace new beginnings and trust in the process of transformation unfolding in your life. So 2026 may be a year of change. With the athlete being here, that makes a lot of sense, because changes can be a little bit difficult for some people, especially if we're not a big fan of change, or just things changing and shifting a lot can be overwhelming for people. So with this athlete card being here, you are dedicated to these changes and you are working on strengthening your spirit, developing your personal willpower, and it will be tested in the year 2026 as you make these changes and have this transitional period in your life. We're going to find out exactly what areas of life you're having these transitions, these changes, these new beginnings. We did pull a few other messages. I did get the Bright Ideas card coming through. Have an innovative new inspiration, testing new ideas, and breaking out fast. Take action on your ideas. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot of fire energy in this particular group. You may be starting something new, having new inspirations, new ideas. For many of you, this may be in your career or in your creative endeavors. Some of you may be, what is that word? Inventors. Some of you may have prominent Uranus placements, because Uranus is about, I always associate Uranus with innovation, radical change, new ideas, something outside the box. You might also have Aquarius placements, because Aquarius rules Uranus in modern astrology. Just a little insight. And then I pulled some cards, which I will share with you a little bit later when it has to do with what your spirit guides and your angels want to let you know at the end of the reading. So I have those here for you. You have two messages that I'll share with you a little bit later on. We're going to start off with tarot and then pull some more oracle messages so we can get a better idea of the main themes or areas of life that are going to be in focus for 2026 for my pile number ones for 2026. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense already with the cards that are coming out. We have the Knight of Swords upright. We have the Hierophant in reverse. For 2026 for my pile ones, what are the main messages? The Devil in reverse. Interesting. I'm seeing something coming through that's a very straightforward message with these particular cards. Okay, perfect. We also have, let me double check, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well. So we have some pentacles coming through. So let's talk on what these cards mean together. We're going to start off with the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant coming out. So the Hierophant deals with tradition, structures, just something like the status quo, pretty much. This could be, for many of you, this could be about what values, your traditions, This could also be institutions like schools or just anything that is traditional, like it could be marriage, it could be, so when it comes to relationships, you could talk about marriage, it could talk about higher learning, like going to college, university, learning something. But with it being in reverse, this is you looking outside the box, doing things a little differently, outside of the norm. So this could be a job that's not in the norm, not in the mainstream. Maybe you have a more spiritual career, for instance. You're deciding to become a spiritual life coach or something like that, or an astrologer, or a healer of some sort, like a Reiki healer. Something that's not traditional, like a doctor, becoming a doctor, going to school, becoming a doctor, studying to become a doctor. That's the traditional route. But whereas someone that decides, oh, I don't, or maybe you went to school to be a doctor, but you're like, well, I want to branch out because I also have these other gifts, these spiritual gifts, where I'm an energy healer. So maybe on the side you have an energy healing business. This is just an example of something. Or maybe you want to expand on where you already are at, or this is starting completely over into something new when it comes to your career or your relationships. We haven't actually got an idea of exactly what area of life it's going to be. I'm feeling career, but there may be some other messages that come out. We did have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is about taking action, communication, communicating ideas, moving forward on your ideas. So this is just forward movement on your new ideas, your new innovations. Some of you may be receiving some kind of communication that's going to allow you to have this shift, have these new beginnings. Maybe you'll be connecting with someone else that's going to help you transition into this new way of living, of being, of creating, or whatever it is that you're moving towards in your life. Or if it's about a relationship or relationships, you may be meeting someone, communicating with someone that's not normally your type, having a different kind of relationship. Some of you, this could be like less traditional relationships, like an open relationship. I'm not saying that that's for all of you, but this is just giving you an idea of the kind of energy that I am getting from these cards. But we also have the Devil in reverse. So with this, I feel like us taking action and having these new beginnings, this is us moving away from things that were holding us back, this traditional way of doing or being that was holding us back, keeping us small. So I see with this Devil in reverse, you're moving away from that. I feel like I should be covering up this deck. I'm so sorry, I didn't think about that. So I think it should be fine for now, but now I'm going to cover it up with some stones. YouTube rules and all. But again, with the Devil in reverse, yeah, I see you moving away from traditional, kind of rigid way of thinking or being, and being more true to you. And moving away from seeing something kind of rigid from a rigid place or a restrictive type of place into a more expansive, flexible, more free kind of way of being or living, or whatever it is that your area of your life that this is happening in. I'm going to put this back here, and I'm going to have to cover it up with the 2 stones just to be safe. Lovely, lovely Devil card. You also got some Pentacle energy, and they're both in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So again, with the 2 of Pentacles being in reverse, this is about balancing your time. What you got to decide what you want to put your energy into, how you want to structure your days, what you want to focus on. Do you want to stay in this old way of being where things are very structured, very rigid, or do you want to move away from that and find more balance where you can explore and expand and live more authentically? So I see that the 2 of Pentacles in reverse is saying you get to decide how you want your life to look. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, one of the themes of this year, maybe you not seeing the opportunities that are in front of you, or you learning to see opportunities with what you have, expanding on things that you already have in your life, whether that be with relationships or where you live, how you live, the work that you do, the people that you communicate with, that you spend time with, that you put your energy into. This is you learning how to see the opportunities that are right in front of you. So I feel like 2026 is going to be that year where you're having these epiphanies and you're realizing, oh, there is more. I do have all these opportunities and they're right in front of me. And it's all found within. So that's something that's going to be happening for you this year. So let's pull some more messages to get a little bit more deeper dive into what your main themes are for 2026. Let's pull an astrology card and get a message there. For my pile ones, what is the astrology for the 2026? What is their main themes for the year? What do they need to know about 2026 when it comes to astrology? Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Interesting. Again, we have the Mars coming through with force. So this is about taking action on your dreams, on your goals, on whatever it is that you want to achieve in 2026. Moving forward, this is you taking action on your dreams, on your goals, on this new way of being or living. You also have the seventh house of partnerships. For some of you, this is, I did mention about relationships. This could be platonic, business, or romantic. Take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. So some of you, this may be about a partner that's a little bit more unusual, outside the box, or a relationship that's not the norm or acceptable by the standards. This could even be like people that are part of the LGBTQ community and you exploring that side of you, if that resonates with you. And obviously, I would love for it to be accepted in the norm, but there are still places where it's not accepted. And yeah, so this could be, for some of you, that sort of message, or having a more open type relationship or a different kind of relationship. And we also have the Grand Cross Provoker coming through. So there may be some tension or some outside forces that are causing you to have these changes. Like if you're not actively going out there and making these changes might be made for you. I literally just got a notification, so that's a confirmation about that. So for some of you, if you're not taking the inspired actions, listening to your intuition, well, things are going to happen in your world, in your physical world, where it's going to force you to face some of these realizations and have these new beginnings because of outside influences, things out of your control that kind of force you to do that. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Okay. Cool. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? Oops, sorry, I just knocked this camera. Sorry about that. We also have Neptune showing up with sacrifice, number 8 or number 10. So Neptune is the planet. It kind of blurs the lines, blurs the boundaries. I know that Neptune is moving into Aries, which is a fire sign, which I mentioned fire signs are prominent. So maybe you are in Aries, sun, moon, or rising, or maybe the house that your Neptune is moving into, like your Aries house, is going to play a big role into how your year is going to shape up. So maybe look at your birth chart and see where Neptune is transiting in 2026. It is going to be transiting into Aries, which is, wherever it is in your birth chart, wherever Aries is in your birth chart, I would check and see what house that is. And that may reveal some of the themes or main areas that are being affected in this year ahead. For some of you, it may be your 7th house, because the 7th house did come through here. Okay. And then we also have South Node with life's debts. Interesting that the South Node is coming through. Some of you may be releasing some, again, with this Hierophant in reverse. This is you releasing some of those beliefs that you had. Maybe these were influences from like your family of origin or your ancestral line. I feel like some of you are releasing and purging that in 2026, and you're defining how you want to live your life, what kind of relationship you want to have, how you want to present yourself to the world, you know, what kind of work you want to do, what you want to be known for. You're kind of redefining that, and you're letting go of this past. So that's definitely a message that's coming through for you guys. Sorry. My throat's a little dry today. Let's see here. Let's get some more messages from my pile number ones. What do they need to know about 2026? What are the main themes, areas of life that are being affected in 2026? What do they need to know? Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Back of the deck is storm warning. Again, like I said, like there may be some radical changes happening outside your control that are going to force this new beginning. I know that doesn't sound exciting. It may not be what you want to hear, but it's all going to be for your greater good. It's going to make you a lot happier, and you're going to be living more authentically, more true to yourself. We have the Magician and the Mirror in reverse coming through, 53. We have Goddess and the Moon, which is like the moon in tarot. So your intuition is going to be heightened in the year 2026. Maybe your spiritual life is going to be, you're going to be having an upgrade. Trusting in your intuition more, relying on your intuition more to move forward in the choices that you're making. We do have the Deceit card coming through. This could be maybe seeing through others, the illusions of others, people that are trying to deceive you, or maybe or the way you've been deceiving yourself, maybe exposed in your 2026. So there may be endings when it comes to certain people in your life that don't serve you, that have been dishonest with you, or just patterns that you've been in denial about in your own life that you're moving away from. We also have the door to personal healing and happiness coming through, number 34. I feel like the number 7 is significant for this group. I feel like you may have having a 7 year for many of you in this group. Very spiritual year, very solitary year, where you're figuring out yourself and what you want out of life, and how you want to live your life, with the kind of relationships that you want to have. I wanted to read on the Magician and the Mirror, especially it being in reverse, what the meaning of that is. So I'm going to look that up for us real quick. Number 53. So 53, and it did come in reverse. So the Magician and the Mirror, knowing and using your true power, and it came in reversed. The Magician and the Mirror reversed is warning you that you may be missing a great opportunity. The time is right, but you're not taking advantage of the creative energy of this cycle. You do have the power to transform things for yourself, to create something new, whether a home, business, family, or life direction. You may be resistant to, or even disbelieving of, the unlimited power you possess, but it is time to wake up. The misinformation and perceived limitations that linger from the past can no longer sustain you. Your life is the mirror that reflects your inner energy, yet you have the ability to change what you see. You must fully open up to the complete truth of your internal wisdom, talents, and abilities, and take the risk of believing in yourself. Now is the time to dig deep. Find the confidence and courage within to make most of this opportune cycle. You have all the resources you need, and the unlimited force of the universe is at your disposal. It's waiting for you to recognize and ignite the phenomenal powers that are eternally yours. The affirmation for this card is, I have all the power I need to create the destiny I desire. Magic happens when I live in consciousness and my eternal truth. This is exactly summing up what I was mentioning to you with all of these cards. You have everything that you need. It's found within. You have these talents. You just have to have the courage to make the changes. These changes are going to make you a lot happier. It's going to feel uncomfortable. There may be a lot of purging, releasing, pain. It may feel painful. And like I said, if you're not going to make these changes, they're going to be made for you, whether you want them to or not. So it's better to go with it and make those changes than to fight the current of change, because change is coming for you in 2026. That is the message this is saying. And you just have to believe in yourself, and you have to have the courage to take the inspired actions. Okay, I'm going to clear this area and get to the second part of your reading. We can go more in depth to get a little bit better idea on the main themes for your 2026. I will be back shortly. All right, pile number 1. I cleared the area to make space so we can get a better, more room to find out what is happening for you in 2026. We're going to pull a self-care card for you to see kind of what you need to focus on when it comes to your self-care routine in 2026. You got a couple cards that came out. We have quite a few that came out for you. We have meditating. I did say spending more time alone, meditating, taking the time to breathe out, to practice self-care, to spend time alone, to connect to source, to connect to your intuition. We also have make a vision board. This has to do with your goals, what you want out of life. So this is you planning your future, planting the seeds for your future. And that's what 2026 is about. It's about planting the seeds and seeing them flourish, seeing them grow. We also have burning bowl ritual, which again is like the South Node, about releasing the main themes where we're releasing things that no longer serve us in our life, whether that's people, situations, jobs, whatever it is that no longer serves you and is not authentic to who you are and what you want out of life, you're letting go in 2026. Maybe having these burning bowl rituals regularly will connect you in and help you release that no longer serves you. Personally, I find fire be a very powerful tool when it comes to manifesting and releasing. I've used it many times. I often use it in rituals where I'm praying, or even like during the moon cycles. There's certain times during the cycles of the moon where it's good to have these rituals. I would definitely look into it if that's something you're interested in. So we have that for you. And many of you, I was getting like fire energy. So many of you may have a strong connection to fire due to your sun, moon, or rising Mars sign. We also have dance and movement for this group in the year 2026. Some of you may be taking up dance as a hobby, as a passion of yours, or just movement in general can bring you a lot of peace, a lot of joy, contentment, a lot of fun, freedom. This is something I've taken up in this year, and it really also kind of gets you in touch with your body, reconnecting with your body. That may be something maybe you've been feeling disconnected from your body. It can be very healing in that way, and also connecting you to your divine feminine. Even if you're a masculine, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So even if you are a masculine, getting in touch with your feminine is not a bad thing, because we all have two sides to us, a masculine and a feminine side. It's good to have a balance of both. So let's see what your main message when it comes to 2026 is. Okay, this is really positive, group number 1. When it comes to your soul's lesson, these are the 2 messages that I have: relationships and abundance. So this year is all about your relationships and your abundance. So this could be your relationship with abundance, with receiving. This could be abundance, doesn't have to be monetary. It could be health. It could be the people that you spend your time with, like your friendships, your relationships, which that came up. So this could be an abundance of relationships, you redefining certain relationships in your life, cutting and severing relationships that don't serve you, that are draining you. So 2026 is the year of abundance, and especially when it comes to your relationships. So that's really beautiful. I'm really excited for you guys. That's some really great energy. Let's pull some tea leaves to get some specific messages for my pile number ones when it comes to 2026. Whoa, your cards just kind of flew out. What are the messages for my pile ones for 2026? We have changes, literally, and we got another notification. 432. Maybe that's a significant number for some of you. Maybe look into angel number. Changes in your life, moon. So there's things that are changing. Things are changing. You're having new beginnings. Look, guaranteed success, the star card. Wow, this is some really beautiful energy, my pile ones. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. This just means that what you have going on in your life, people are jealous of. You are being very admired for all of your successes in the year 2026. And this is also bringing to the forefront of your relationships who's really going to stand by you no matter what. No matter if you're succeeding, you're failing, no matter what's going on in your life, you're going to see the true nature of the people in your life. We also have flowers with happiness. So 2026 is a lot of happiness. It says you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah, this is you in 2026. You're seeing the areas of your life that need change, that you're not happy in, and you're making those changes. We have younger man coming through. Some of you, there could be a younger man coming through for you, a potential relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a business partnership. Or for some of you, many of you, it could be a romantic relationship with someone that's younger than you, a younger masculine. We also have a dark woman. Wow. So it could be, depending on your sexual preferences, it could be a relationship with a man, a woman. It could be a third party situation. There could be, maybe you're having multiple partners. Maybe this is a friendship and a relationship. There's just a lot of new people in your energy. You're meeting new people, or you're having dealings with more people. This dark woman, this younger man. So yeah, in the year ahead, it looks like you're going to have, there's going to be a main focus is on your relationships, whether those are your business partnerships, your romantic partnerships, your friendships. It's being highlighted in the year ahead. And then finally, we have some messages from your angels and ancestors. And we have the animal guardian with the message, trust your instincts. So this is a year, like I said, a very spiritual year where you're trusting in your intuition, trusting your gut instincts when it comes to people, the people in your life, the situations, the opportunities in your life, and going with your gut. Some of you may have an animal guardian that's watching over you, a spirit guide, an animal spirit guide. This could be a passed on loved animal, beloved animal, or just an animal spirit if you have one of those or aware of that, or maybe you're going to be aware of that in 2026. They may they may tell you, you may become aware of this animal guardian that's watching over you. And this also has to do with your intuition. This is a year where you're really trusting in your intuition. And then we have arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. So this is a message that, again, you are protected by this animal guardian and your other spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. But this is also about you needing to protect yourself from energy vampires, people that are going to want to take advantage of you, because you are going to have all this success, all this abundance that's coming for you. So that means, unfortunately, you're also going to attract people that are going to want more of this energy and to suck it from you, like those energy vampires. So this is a message to protect yourself, whether that's wearing crystals, protective crystals, doing rituals, energy healing, sound baths, whatever it is that you do to stay grounded, spending time in nature, grounding yourself, cleansing yourself in water, whatever it is that works for you, whatever rituals or ways that you clear your energy field this is a message that's going to be important this year ahead, just because there will be people in your energy that want to take advantage of you. So just to be cautious. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to protect you and ensure that you are protecting yourself and your energy. So we have that. I'm going to roll the Astro dice, get one last message, and then see if there's any other intuitive messages that want to come through. So for my pile ones, what is the main theme of their 2026? Ooh, the 8th house. Interesting. Transformation. We have Libra, which is balance, which is also ruled by the 7th house. And we have the moon. Yeah, so this is a lot about... So the year 2026 is about change, transformation. Things are changing. You're transforming. Your relationships are transforming. The way you relate to others is transforming with that Libra energy being here. This could be the relationship with yourself. The 8th house also deals with not just transformation. It deals with the occult. It's a very spiritual house. It's a very... There's like themes here that people don't like to talk about, like intimacy, inheritances. That could be some of the themes coming through this year. This could be about shared resources, business partnerships, inheritance from family of origin. These are some of the things that can come up in the year ahead. Unexpected inheritances, windfalls. That may be a way of receiving abundance. It may come in unexpected ways. It could also be through like occult type things, like astrology. Maybe this year you decide to study to become an astrologer or promote your services in an occult type of field. This is just an example. Or you're using your spiritual gifts some way that's going to benefit you financially. For many of you, this could be a message for some of you. A lot more balance, and you're trusting in your intuition. You're a lot more connected to your intuition, to your higher self, to the collective consciousness. Your capabilities are being highlighted this year. You're exploring your gifts, learning what you're capable of. I'm hearing like travel type thing. Some of you may be traveling because I'm getting like catch a... Something about an island or the Eiffel Tower. Some of you are traveling to Paris. This is very specific for certain people this year. Maybe you're moving there, relocating, or an island. It may be significant for some of you. Ireland is coming through for you as well. This may be for me personally. Some of these messages may be for me, because that's a place that's near and dear to me. You're preparing for something in the year 2026. Making preparations, maybe for some kind of move, some kind of travel to somewhere that you've always wanted to go. I'm hearing variable, so things are going to be unexpectedly happening. Lots of variables are in play in the year 2026. But those are the main messages that I'm getting for this group, for my group ones for the year 2026. So again, to recap, the year 2026 is going to be, your relationships are going to be highlighted. They're going to be changing, transforming into something that's out of the box, unexpected. And you're going to be living a life that's more authentic to your soul. And you're going to be utilizing, sharing, and really tapping into your innate gifts. And you're going to be very spiritually aligned in the year 2026. So those are the messages for my pile number ones. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. If you like this video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any of my other upcoming readings. And let me know if there's anything other certain areas or topics you'd like me to read on, and I'd be more than happy to do that. And again, I do have a Amazon wish list if you wish to donate to the channel. When it comes to donating like an oracle or a tarot deck, I do have an Amazon wish list if you'd like to check that out. The link is below. I also have a Cash App if you'd like to donate to this channel for the readings that I provide. Again, thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your pile. Welcome to today's reading. As I mentioned in the introduction, today I'm doing things a little differently. I have pre-picked some oracle messages just to make everything a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more organized. This is the format I'm trying out. Just moving forward, just want to see how it works out. You guys chose the Artist card in the upright position. The light attributes on this card are expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So the Artist card, very beautiful imagery. Again, this is all about 2026. The main themes, areas of life that are being highlighted in your year ahead. Again, this is a general reading. And as we go along, more specific details may be illuminated. Oh, my goodness. Okay. You guys got 2 angel messages that came through as your main angel messages for the year ahead. The first message is 747 with reassurance. Trust your intuition and make practical decisions that align with your higher purpose. Your guardian angels are acknowledging your efforts. We also have self-love coming through with 676. Prioritize your well-being and cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. So just looking at those messages alone, 2026, it looks like it's going to be a very creative year. You're going to be maybe exploring the more creative, artistic side of yourself, practicing more self-care, self-love for yourself. Your guardian angels are also reassuring you that making these practical decisions that align with your higher purpose, and they are also acknowledging your efforts. So trust in your higher self, trust in the choices that you make, be confident in those decisions when it comes to the decisions you're making this year. Anything practical when it comes to your artistic endeavors, your work, your relationships, whatever area of life that is being highlighted. We're going to find out more. We're going to pull some tarot, and then we'll pull some more oracle cards to get a better picture of what's happening for you in 2026 for my pile number 2s. What can they expect in the year ahead? What are the main themes for my pile 2s in year 2026? Oh boy. Things are falling over, so that is definitely coming through. We have the Sun card coming through, which I'm going to have to cover up with stones like I did in pile 1. So one thing about this deck and YouTube rules. Okay. We have the Page of Wands coming through. Very creative, inspirational type of energy. Very excitable. New beginnings. We also have the Page of Cups in reverse coming through. That's so interesting. So another beginning, but in reverse. That's very interesting. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse as well. So, a couple of reversals coming through. So, what am I seeing? Lots of new beginnings. New beginnings in your creative endeavors for many of you. Practical matters. You're taking some kind of action, maybe learning something new, trying something new in 2026. The Sun card is being highlighted. The Sun is our vitality, it's our energy, it's what gives us sustenance, it's the joy, the way we express ourselves. So that's being highlighted. So you're going to be definitely exploring your creative side in 2026. You're going to be feeling full of energy, vitality. You're feeling young and full of energy. So lots of energy from this group. The last group had some energetic messages as well. I feel like you guys are more of my artists, my poets, my writers, my painters, like more of my creatives in this pile. So with the Page of Cups being in reverse, this could be you maybe insecure, not so sure of yourself when it comes to your talents. Maybe you enjoy doing things, but you're like, I don't know, if I should monetize this talent, this natural ability that I have. But in the year 2026, you're realizing your potential, how good you are at this thing, and that, hey, maybe I can monetize this thing that I'm really good at, this natural talent of mine, this creative thing. Maybe if you're a writer, you realize, hey, I can make money from my writing. I do it for fun, but hey, I can also make money doing it and have fun at the same time. So that may be something that is coming through for this group. I forgot to share a pre-shuffled card I pulled for you guys as well. For this 2026, you have many choices. And it says, opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all of your options. So no matter what route you take, maybe you are overwhelmed because maybe you're interested in lots of different creative things. But you're like, well, I don't know how to monetize that, or I don't know which direction to go. Well, this is saying that no matter what you decide to do, as long as you choose something, it's always going to lead you to the aligned thing that is meant for you. You will find your way. It's basically the message coming through. And then with the Seven of Wands being in reverse, this is you feeling, you're not feeling as mistrustful, you're trusting more, you're less defensive, you're not comparing yourself to people anymore. You're just doing your own thing, you're aligned to your purpose, and you're happy, and you're just living your life unbothered. That's really positive message coming through for you guys. I zoomed out a little bit so I have more room. But let's pull some more oracle messages and get some more information for my pile number 2s for their 2026. What are the main themes for my pile number 2s for 2026? What is the main themes, areas of focus? It's kind of too many, but kind of makes sense actually. Okay, so we have you, women holding a heart, number 44 coming through. Feeling more vulnerable, opening yourself up. Yeah, we have envy in reverse. Again, this is you moving away with that Seven of Wands in reverse. This is you not comparing yourself to any other people. Maybe in the past you compared yourself because you're like, oh, so-and-so is so much further along in their career. They have it all together. But in the year 2026, you're moving away from that and you're just focusing on you and doing you. And you're realizing, this is my path. It doesn't matter what anyone else is or what other people's paths. This is me, and I am just going to do me. And that's the kind of energy you're going to be in 2026. So that's really beautiful energy. We did also have the broken heart card come through. So some of you may have experienced some heartbreak, whether in relationships or a creative endeavor in the past, but it looks like in 2026 you're going to be healing that part of you. And you're creating this stronger connection to spirit. The door is opening Some of you may be having like a spiritual awakening, a stronger spiritual connection. I feel like this for many, group 1 also had a similar message to this. So I just feel like your 2026 is a more divine year. You're more trusting in your intuition and your abilities and your natural abilities. You're having these awakenings. You're just being more open to spirit leading you and guiding you towards your purpose. So that's what I see. With this broken heart, it may be something you'll have to work through in 2026. I'm not sure what area of life this is in. Let's see if I can get a clarification. What area of life is this broken heart in reference to? Yeah, something from the past that didn't work out. It could have been with a creative endeavor of some sort. Maybe you tried to start your own business last year or like 2025 and it didn't work out. But this is saying this year you're overcoming this heartbreak over something that didn't work out, and something even better is coming for you. You're having this victory over this thing that didn't work out, and you're moving forward stronger and more aligned. So that's definitely coming for this group, coming through for this group. So that's really beautiful energy. Let's see what your big soul lesson is for 2026 for my group 2s. What is their main soul lesson for the year 2026? What are they needing to learn this year? Okay, you're learning to be more disciplined, maybe in your creative endeavors. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to, believing in yourself, self-belief, believing in your abilities, in your creative talents, and you're more disciplined in the work that you produce. You may be more, what is that word? Strategic. I'm feeling like more strategic in the way that you do your creative projects. And you're more consistent with what you produce, and you're actually, there's follow through. So we also have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So this is maybe something you've struggled with in the past, and this is something you're going to overcome in 2026. Your mindset, and you're realizing that having all this worrying about things that are the what ifs of life isn't going to change anything, and you're realizing, well, what's the point of me worrying? I'm wasting all this energy where I could be putting it into my creative endeavors. And in 2026, this is what is leaving your life, this constant need or way of being where you're constantly worrying about every little thing. Maybe what others are thinking about you, maybe of the work that you're producing, whatever it is that you were worrying about in the past, that is something that is transforming in 2026. Whew. Okay. I got through a lot of your messages really quick compared to pile 1. I don't know why, but now I'm feeling a little tired. But so you may be working at a faster pace. That's what I'm saying. Maybe your communication is improving as well. You're able to get your point across a lot quicker than you were in the past. I feel like that may be a message for some of you as well. What else am I seeing? Your heart is opening more with this woman holding a heart. You're more open, receptive to, this could be matters of the heart, whether this is self-care stuff, like loving yourself, loving others, sharing your vulnerabilities with others through your creative endeavors. That is all transforming. Let's pull a self-care card for 2026 for my pile 2s. What do they need to know when it comes to self-care? Okay. We have dream journal. So maybe in the year 2026, you're going to be having a lot more dreams, maybe dreams that where your worries or your things that you're dealing with in your day-to-day are going to be coming through at night, and maybe you can learn from these dreams. Maybe they're trying to tell you something. You may be connecting with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels in your dreams more. So definitely keep a journal of the type of dreams you're having. Maybe you'll come up with creative ideas from your dreams. So definitely jot those down. Again, you guys have dance. Pile 1 had dance card come out as well. I love that for you. So movement may be something you may be incorporating into your day-to-day. It may be some way of releasing stress, anxieties. Some of you just may enjoy dancing. Maybe you do it for fun. Maybe this is what you want to do for your career. whatever it is, dance, movement, some kind of movement is going to be important when it comes to 2026. For many of you, it's like self-care, releasing stress, anxiety, just letting go, overthinking. Again, I was sharing with pile 1. This is something I've taken up in 2025, and I've found it to be so cathartic, so healing, and a lot of fun. So you're just having a lot more fun in 2026, I feel like, and having a lot more success. And maybe this is you celebrating, with friends. There's other people in this picture, so it could be a message for some of you. I am going to clear the area and pull a few more messages. Oh yeah, I'll pull the astrology for you guys. I meant to do that for you earlier, and we can get a better idea of the main themes of your 2026. Go a little bit more deeper. So I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to clear this area. All right, pile number 2s. I'm back. I cleared my area and we're back. I forgot to introduce your stone like I did in the intro. You guys had the malachite stone. So again, this is your pile for pile 2. I cleared the area. We're going to pull some astrology cards, get some messages about the main themes of your 2026. For my pile 2s, what are the main themes of my collective and my pile 2s? Ooh, that is way too many cards. Those all slid out. There's a lot of energy in this group. Woo! There's a lot of energy in this group. Wow. Because I don't even feel like I'm not energized, but those cards just kind of slid out. That may be what's happening in your 2026. Things may just happen easily, flowy. Kind of just flow, because that felt like kind of a flow. What are the main messages? We have Pluto with transformation. Again, pile 1 had a message about transformation as well. But Pluto may be significant to this group. Some of you, Pluto's going to be transiting Aquarius. It's going to be in Aquarius till like 2043. So maybe you have a significant placement in Aquarius. Maybe check to see what house. Maybe it's a 5th house Aquarius placement for some of you. Your 10th house, maybe. We also have Gemini coming through. Lots of air energy. Maybe you have air placements, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Mars. But yeah, those are coming through. Maybe you have Pluto and Gemini for some of you. Let's see. Yeah, 10th house. What did I say? The 10th house just came out. And we have 8th house at the back of the deck, which is about transformation, and it's ruled by Scorpio. So yeah, definitely lots of transformation going on with this group. And a lot of you, the main focus of this year is going to be your career, the way people see you, your status. For some of you, this could be with relationships, because sometimes the 10th house does deal with like your status changing. You go from being married, divorced, single to married or in a relationship. But for many of you, this is about how people see you. Like, or you're an artist, or you're an entrepreneur, or whatever it is you do for work, or whatever it is you're known for is being highlighted in 2026. So that's definitely transforming the way people see you, view you, the work that you do. Maybe this is, even if it's not work, it could be like something you're known for. Maybe you do something for work and you're happy with what you do for work. Like, say you're an accountant for work and you're like, I'm happy here, I don't want to change. But maybe you're an artist as well, and maybe you create something in your community that you become well known for, or something viral on social media, something of your art. So that's just an example of what this year is going to bring for you. And for many of you will monetize that as well. Whew. Okay. I am like weird energy with this group. Like, kind of like jittery, like I'm full of energy, but I'm so tired at the same time. So maybe that's a message for you guys. You're going to need to balance out your time for rest. You did have the dream journal. So sometimes when we're having lots of dreams, we may not feel as well rested. So making sure you're staying hydrated, you're getting enough rest. I feel like that may be important for this group. Because it seems like you're going to be very busy, very passionate, very excited when it comes to the work that you're producing, but always remember that take time for yourself, rest, time to rest, restore, recuperate. So that is a lot of those messages. Let's pull some tea leaves to get some more information about the major themes for 2026 for my pile twos. What do they need to know in the year ahead when it comes to their work, their creativity, this transformation that's happening? What do they need to know? Interesting. Okay. What do my pile twos need to know when it comes to 2026? The year ahead, can they expect? Okay. All right. So I did get some messages. We did have the month of August being highlighted for this group. So August is Leo season. And I think the South Node is moving into Leo in August, July or August. So Leo may be highlighted. You may be a Leo sun, moon, or rising, possibly. That is a fire sign, so I did feel some fire energy coming from this group. There's just maybe something's happening in your career in the month of August. Interesting. Okay. We do have something or someone leaving your life in the month of August, which is interesting. It wasn't really being highlighted earlier in your reading. Someone is leaving your life. There's a great personal sorrow. We're grieving something. This may be like an old job, an old way of being, maybe how others used to view you. You're grieving that. Or maybe some of you, like I said, maybe some of you are getting divorced or separated from a significant other in your 2026. It didn't really come up, but I'm just giving you possibilities. Maybe a friend group. We did have the cat with a two-faced friend, so maybe you're dealing with a person that maybe is not supportive. We have Gemini energy in the cat. Because there's two cats here, and it's like a two-faced friend. So you may be dealing with a Gemini. There may be some tension when it comes to this Gemini person. Not really sure. We do have a shark with take care. There may be a loss of material wealth. So there may be some kind of shift in your finances, especially in the month of August. So be on the lookout for that. But it says you will be taking care in difficult times. So even if you have this hardship, this financial hardship, there is someone there that's going to be there to help take care of this for you. You're always supported no matter what. And it says you are on the road to success. So even if you have these little bumps in the road, you're on the road to success. So, and sometimes it can be painful to have these transformations. Pluto can be a little bit hard because change is not always easy. And especially if it's radical change, can be a little bit disruptive. And you did get the self-love. So be kind to yourself, nurture yourself, get enough rest. Pay attention to your dreams. They may be trying to tell you something. I would just really say that. Just take care, pile two. I feel like for the most part, your year ahead is pretty positive. But like I said, there may be a little bit of difficulty in the month of August. This could be about someone or something leaving your life, whether it's a job or a friend or a loved one, like a spouse or a significant other, maybe leaving your life in the year ahead. So that's the main messages that's coming through when it comes to these tea leaf messages. We also got your angels and ancestors oracle message is the Shaylon Master. Be graceful in movement and action. So for me, you did have the dance card that came up. It seems like 2026 for you is like the moves that you make, whether that's like in your creative endeavors, your work, with the people in your life. You're going to be very graceful. You're going to be really forgiving, kind to yourself and to others that are involved when it comes to this transformation. But it's going to be a smooth transformation. That's what this message that's coming through is giving me. Like, even though there is transformation and change, and sometimes that can be difficult, it seems like it's going to happen in a kind of a smooth, graceful type of way. Even when those cards earlier slid out like that, they came up very smooth. It wasn't like flying out all over the place. It just kind of slid out. So I just feel like 2026 is a very transformative year, but it's very smooth transitions is what I'm trying to get through. Let me just roll the astro dice and then see if there's any other channel messages for my group 2s when it comes to 2026. What is their main themes of 2026? The 7th house. It's so interesting that the 7th house came out for me, because I feel like that was the first group had messages about that, but then the 8th house came out, and I feel like this is more 8th house energy, and you guys got the 7th house, so it's so kind of funny. And the fact that Uranus is here kind of makes more sense. And we have Gemini, and Gemini, Uranus is moving into Gemini this year, so maybe check that out, those placements, where Gemini falls in your birth chart. There may be a significant area of life. Could be your 10th house of career, or it could be your 7th house of relationships. If you're a Sagittarius rising, that would be in your Gemini would be in your 7th house. We also have Aries coming through. Aries is a fire sign, and I think Leo came up because the month of August. So fire signs may be significant. Sagittarius, which I just mentioned, I think. Leo and Gemini is an air sign. My bad. But fire signs may be significant. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. As well as, not Aquarius, Gemini. So those may be significant. Scorpio as well. Those are significant houses and placements for you in the year ahead. So there may be new beginnings in your relationships. This could be platonic relationships, business relationships. Things are changing, transforming. Like I said, this kind of makes sense. Like in your career, things are changing, transforming, new beginnings, new endeavors when it comes to your creative endeavors, your work, how people see you as this artist. For many of you, I feel like you may be a dancer of some sort, or the work you do is very graceful, very gentle type of energy. So yeah, you may be dealing with an Aries person. I did say that some of you may be going through a heartbreak or overcoming a heartbreak, separation, whether that's a divorce or separation from your significant other, something you're grieving, but you're going to be transforming that energy and putting it into your work, your creative endeavors, your work. And people are going to be seeing you in a different light through this work. So that's mainly what this is telling me. Let's see if there's any other channel messages that Spirit wants to share for my pile 2s in 2026. The way you communicate may be changing, transforming, because I heard oral, and something about a deer. Deers may be significant for this group. Maybe it's a spirit animal, a spirit guide of yours, or you have a strong connection to deers in some way, or you have a significant encounter with a deer of some sort. Yeah, I'm hearing air signs, fire signs may be significant to this group. You may have those in your placements in your chart. Again, I mentioned them before. The fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and then air would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. I'm hearing afternoon. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Maybe that's a time of day you are the most inspired to do your work, in the afternoon times. I'm hearing something about numerical order. Maybe this has something to do with your work. Maybe you're doing a series on something. Maybe in the creations that you make, it's being highlighted numerical order. You may be receiving some kind of communication when it comes to love, like your love life. There may be some person communicating to you. Either like maybe this is you having some closure on a past relationship, or maybe even a potential new relationship. Maybe your current relationship is transforming. Maybe some of you are going to make it work. I know that I said there'd be some difficulties and some people would be leaving your life. But maybe this could also be interpreted as the energy is leaving your life. Maybe renewal is happening. Maybe you guys are both working to fix whatever it is that's broken. Yeah, again, it's being highlighted something about numerical order. I don't know, like maybe like doing something in a certain order will lead to something. Something eternal is coming through. Something that's never ending is coming through. This could be your connection to your higher self, to God, whatever it is that you believe in, to your divine creativity. This is like just a reminder that nothing really truly ends. Endings are merely new beginnings. So that's all I want to share with you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your guys' support so much. If you like this video, please do like it and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any of my other future upcoming readings. Let me know in the comment section if there's a certain topic or area you would like me to do a reading on. I would definitely take that into consideration. Again, I have links down below for my Amazon wish list. If you'd wish to donate a tarot or oracle deck to my channel, that'd be much appreciated. As well as send me a little donation via my Cash App. Again, the link is below. I appreciate your guys' support and love. I send you all my love, and until next time, I'll talk to you then. Bye. Pile 3, welcome to your pile. Welcome to your reading. So happy to have you here. If you didn't see my intro, today's reading is all about your 2026. We're going to look at the major themes and areas that are being highlighted in your year ahead. Again, this is my second time recording this video. My first video was a little bit too long and a little bit too messy, and it just didn't work out. So we're re-recording it, getting the messages that you need to know to navigate your year ahead. You guys chose the Magical Child card with the light attributes, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Very beautiful. You also had the Prince card, but we did have it in reverse with the shadow attribute, using power for self-aggrandizement. So We're going to read a little bit more deeper into this energy, what it all means. We're going to start off by reading some of the pre-selected oracle cards that I received for this group, and then getting into the tarot with some additional messages. You guys got the loyalty message with true friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. So your friendships may be highlighted in the year ahead. The theme of loyalty as well. We also have 2 angel messages coming through, grounding and balance. The grounding message 432 says, you are reminded of the importance of staying grounded and centered amidst life's ups and downs. Connect with your inner strength and stability, finding peace and balance within yourself. And then we have the balance message with 222. Maintain harmony and balance in your life to manifest your desires. So there's a big focus on balance coming through for this group. And it seems like your friendships are being highlighted and your loyalties are being tested in the year ahead. And there's something about relationships that's definitely being highlighted. If you were feeling drawn to group 2, there may be an additional message there because there's also focused on relationships. I feel like all of the groups touched on relationships in some way. So if you were feeling drawn to pile 1 or 2, maybe check it out and see if there's any additional messages in there for you. You also have a message from your angel and ancestor that I will share with you later on in the reading. We're going to start with tarot and then get some more oracle messages. And you guys also had a stone, which was... So I actually checked, and you guys have the rose quartz stone. That was your stone. So the rose quartz stone is about love. Self-love, romantic love, just love in general. So I feel like that's just been an overall message coming through. So we're going to dig a little deeper, get some tarot, some oracle messages to get a little bit more specific on the main themes for my group 3s when it comes to 2026. What do they need to know in the year ahead? Okay. Looks good. I think that any other messages for me? Okay. Beautiful. What do we got here? Wow. Okay. Okay. We have some really good energy going through. You have a lot of major arcanas. Okay, the first card I'm going to share with you needs to be covered up. So you got the Star. Wish fulfillment. Something is coming true for you this year. Renewal, new beginnings, a dream come true. We're going to read more into it and what area of life that may be happening in. You also have the Empress. Very beautiful, very abundant energy, very in your divine feminine, receiving era. This is the year of receiving, of divine feminine. If you're a masculine, we all have masculine and feminine energies. So don't be like, if you're a man, you still have a divine feminine energy. So this is about abundance, about receiving. There's forward momentum. Things are moving forward quite quickly in 2026. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That came up in group 1 as well. So if you were feeling, actually, I think the Hierophant in reverse came up in group 1 as well. It might have been group 2, no, 100%. But these came up in the other group, so definitely give them a try if you were feeling drawn towards this group as well. So I feel like with the collective in general, the message that's coming through is we are disrupting the system. The way in which we approach relationships, work, just life in general is changing. I think with Uranus going into Gemini, things are going to be changing. Things are going to be shifting, transforming. So there's going to be lots of different things happening. Obviously, each group has its own unique message, exactly what's changing in their life. But for this group in particular, so sorry, my throat's really dry. Maybe a message that you need to stay hydrated, maybe spend more time in water, drink more water. Maybe you're having a throat chakra opening. Those are all possibilities. But it looks like in the year ahead, things are going to be flowing to you more naturally. Things are going to be changing at a rapid pace. And the things that are happening are going to be not super structured, not super traditional. They're going to be a little out of the box, unusual. And with the Ace of Pentacles being in reverse, I saw this in the other group, and how I'm interpreting the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is you're not seeing the opportunities that are in front of you. Because the Ace of Pentacles is about abundance, new beginnings, new opportunities. But with it being in reverse, it's like you're not seeing what's right in front of you for some reason. I will get a clarifier for you guys, though. I feel like maybe with the Star card and this one, I might get some clarification. You also have the Sun at the back of the deck, so that's really positive energy as well. But let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for my pile threes? What do they need to know when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Why is that here? Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. King of Wands in reverse. Oh, is that upright or in reverse? No, it's upright. Okay. So yeah, this is about self-worth, standing in feeling confident, sure of yourself in some area of your life, taking inspired action towards your goals in 2026. So that's something that is transforming for you. Let me just see the Star card. Like, what is this area of life, the Star card, what is being renewed? Ooh, we have the Three of Cups. So your friendships, your collaborations, the people in your life. Yeah, because I think you had a message about loyalty that came through. So yeah, I think your friendships are being highlighted in the year 2026. So there may be some shakeups, some changes when it comes to your relationships, or maybe this is like opportunities that are going to come through your relationships, and it may lead to like financial abundance, material abundance of some sort. Receiving opportunities, whether that's in your work, recognition, love, whatever area of life. It's going to be coming through your friendships or being highlighted. So it's definitely a big theme coming through. It may lead to other opportunities. So let's keep going and see what happens. What other messages come through? Let's pull some astrology messages. Let me zoom out a little bit. For my group threes. What can they expect for 2026? What are the main themes, areas of life that are being highlighted in the year ahead in 2026? Okay, let's see. We have the Moon card coming through. Interesting. And Neptune, lots of water energy. You may have water placements, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Mars as well. Again, the Mars energy keeps coming out. This is a year of taking action, new beginnings. That's coming through. With Neptune, you may be having these realizations around your friend groups. Like who's there to support you, who's not there to support you. There may be some revelations around friendships. With the Moon being here, yeah, the Moon is often about our intuition, things being revealed. So I think, and Neptune and the Moon being here together, I do feel like there's going to be some kind of realizations when it comes to your emotional world, to your who's there for you, who's not there for you. You're going to be having some realizations, especially around friendship. And maybe this is just you. Maybe you're realizing in 2026, what types of people do you find support you the most? What kind of friendships do you need in your life to be happy, to feel abundant? I feel like that's a big theme of this year for you. So there's definitely going to be changes and shakeups when it comes to your relationships, like friendship groups and stuff like that. So that might be changing. So that's definitely being highlighted and coming through for this group. Let's see. I think, what else did I want to share here? Any other messages I'm seeing here? A lot more balance with your friend groups, maybe, because you had the balance card come out, right? And we have the friendships being highlighted. Maybe some of these friends that you're going to be making are going to give you more confidence when it comes to your abilities, to your work, to who you are. They're just going to be making you feel more confident about who you are. You're going to feel more grounded and balanced with these new friends that you're going to be making. Maybe this is your soul tribe that's coming in. And we did have moon with soul. So yeah, and the number 2. 222. So 2s are going to be significant to you. The number 222 may be significant to this group. There's going to be a lot more balance and harmony in your life. You're going to be having your dream friend group manifest. Like this could be your soul tribe, the people you're meant to, your soul family, the people that are going to mean so much are coming in this year. That's what I'm getting through. That's what's coming through. And it's going to happen quite quickly. And like with the star being here, the star card is also renewal. It's like a manifestation come true. So this has been something you've been asking for, praying for, new friends, more aligned friends, more authentic friends, maybe people you can get to know on a deeper level, friends that you can trust, some friends you can confide in who are there for you through thick and thin. That's the type of person you're calling in. Someone deeper, more emotional, more emotionally connected. That's the type of people you're calling in this year. More protected. You're feeling more protected, more balanced, more grounded with these types of people. You're feeling more authentic. You're feeling more comfortable being authentic to who you are with these people. I'm going to clear the area and we're going to dig further into this reading. I'll be right back. All right, I am back in group number 3. Thank you for allowing me to clear the space so we can make room to pull some more cards and get some more information about your year ahead in year 2026. It seems like friendship is being highlighted in the year ahead, loyalty, more balance, more grounding, feeling more authentic is being highlighted in the year ahead. Let's see if there's any other messages when it comes to friendships. When it comes to the year 2026, the main themes, areas of life that are being highlighted. Okay, wow, okay, yeah. Okay, so this is amazing. Okay. We have the door to value upright. Number 31. We have first chakra. Yes, Archangel Michael. Okay, this is all coming together. And then we have broken heart in reverse coming through. And we have the envy card coming through. Interesting. Okay. And guess what is at the back of the deck, friends? The community card. Your community. Your people. I feel like with the broken heart card coming and the envy card coming in, this is something that you experienced in the past when it comes to friendships, maybe betrayal, people that were envious of you, or they didn't have your best interests. They were in it for themselves. They were envious of you. They betrayed you in some way. They broke your heart in some way. They were surface level. They just weren't really there for you. But with this door they didn't value who you were and what you had to offer. In fact, they were jealous of the kind-hearted person that you were and all that you have. But with this new community that's coming in for you, these people are going to value you. They're going to see your value, your worth. They're going to make you feel worthy, loved, confident. And they're going to accept you for who you are. They're not going to be envious of you. They're not going to judge you. They're going to protect you. They're going to be there for you no matter what's going on in your life, in the ups and the downs. This is kind of like, I'm getting like a marriage type vibe, but with the friendship group. I know that's so weird, but that keeps coming through with this group. And then with Archangel Michael coming through in the root chakra, the first chakra, this is about building a foundation, building a community of like-minded individuals. This is you guys coming together You're feeling strong. You're feeling capable. These people are lifting you up. They're building the foundations. They're making you feel worthy, confident. They believe in you. They're building your trust, helping you rebuild after this heartbreak. That's what these people are bringing in. This new community, this soul group, this soul family, this soul friendship that's coming in for you. Loyalty. They're bringing loyalty. They're true friends. They're loyal. And these are values you hold to heart and values this group that's coming in will hold to heart. Again, we have the grounding and the balance, and we have the Archangel Michael with the root chakra. So yeah, this is definitely a message about friendship group coming in. And with this card that came in before with the Prince card, there may have been someone in your past that used power to make themselves feel better, or they had this power over you and were aggressive towards you. And that's the kind of energy you're moving away from. The people that are coming into your life are not going to try to overpower you, change you, judge you for who you are and what you have to offer. They value you for you, and they inspire you to grow and you to succeed. So that's the big message that's coming through with this group. Let's pull a soul lesson for the year ahead. What do my group 3s need to know? Wow, you got a lot of message. I don't know why so many people messages came through with this group. Okay, kind of makes sense. Okay, we have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order, so it may take some time for these people to come in. So be patient. Everything happens in divine timing. We have peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. You need to find peace within before you can attract these people. These people are also going to bring you a lot of peace. We also have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. This is you seeing and understanding why things had to happen the way they happened, why you had to be patient for these people to come in. We have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. This is finding self-love, love within, loving yourself, and that may attract this person. So if you love and value yourself, then you'll attract these group of people that come in. That's a lesson you're going to learn in 2026, though. We also have denial. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So yeah, in the past, you may have denied your true feelings when it came to these people, or just your beliefs around friendship and love and loyalty and everything in the past. But this is you in 2026 acknowledging that this is something you're afraid of, to be vulnerable, to let other people in, to share your truth, to feel valued. But you're becoming more aware of these beliefs, and you're transforming them and shedding them in 2026. Let's get a self-care message for my group 3s. What self-care messages do they need to hear for 2026? What are the main themes when it comes to self-care? Trusting their intuition is being highlighted in 2026. Family, soul tribe, calling in your soul tribe. And sound healing. So you may benefit from sound healing, energy healing, may bring you a lot of peace. And you're calling in your family. You're being asked to trust, to have patience, trust in your intuition, to know who is the right person or people, who you can trust, who you can open up to. That is being highlighted as well. Okay. Let's pull some tea leaves. I'm just actually going to pull a lot of these cards away now. I'm going to not pause the camera. I'm just going to let's leave these here. Okay, I think we're good. We're ready to move on to the next deck. I just wanted to clear that area, but I didn't want to waste time. So let's pull some tea leaves for my group 3s when it comes to 2026. What are the main themes? What do they need to know moving forward for 2026? Let me pull a couple more from this deck. What are the main themes? Highlighted messages for 2026. Okay. Okay. Got the messages. And let's see what they say. We have older man. We have marriage. Well, we did get family, so maybe this is romantic in nature for some of you, if you're looking for that. We have needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. So this could have to do with love, romantic love. We also have a dark man, so there may be more than one person involved in this. Maybe this is someone from your past, because we have disappointment in some affair. So there may have been some kind of disappointment. We also have good news coming through. We have love and marriage coming through. That's crazy. And we also have funnel. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So yeah, we had this lesson that we learned when it came to a love situation. I was getting more a friendship, but love is coming through with the tea leaf. So maybe this is more about one person that you put all your trust and loyalty in, but they didn't return that. So yeah, I guess it could be interpreted as romantic love that fell apart, heartbreak when it came to this person. But it looks like you're healing that in 2026, and there may be a new person entering your life, and they may provide you with a soul family. Maybe you'll meet others through this person, or maybe you'll create a family of your own. So yeah, it looks like love and marriage is in the cards for my pile 3. Was not expecting that, but I'm very excited for you. Community, you're building a foundation for the future. So that's very positive. Love that for you guys. And then your angels and ancestors, I pre-shuffled this oracle message and talks about protection, guardian. Drop your shields. Okay, yeah, this makes so much sense. So you were hurt in the past. So you, in 2026, you're learning to drop your shields and to let other people in, let love in, give it a chance. And it's going to lead to a wish fulfillment, to happiness, abundance, to this family. To this wish fulfillment when it comes to love and marriage and a family. That's so beautiful. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to remember all the other messages you had. Because like I said, for some of you, this could still just be a friendship if you're not looking for love. It could still be about like a soul family, love, you know, all the same messages, and maybe, or even like it could be like a business partnership or something. Maybe you got burned in the past when it comes to business stuff. But it looks like in the year ahead, that is healing, and you're being more open and receptive to new beginnings, new opportunities in business and in love and in friendship. Okay, so let's roll the Astro Dice, get one last message for my group 3s. What are the main themes? What do they need to know about 2026? We have Cancer, not surprised. That came through. The 5th house, this is the house of creativity, joy, dating, inner child, with Moon. So yeah, this is about transformation, intuition, when it comes to your joy, to your happiness, to dating. And this is the house of dating, creativity, fun, just enjoying your life, reconnecting with your inner child. Yeah, and I think you're just receiving revelations when it comes to those sort of themes. This could do with kids. So maybe some of you are having kids. Maybe some of you are getting married and having kids. Maybe kids is just a big theme of the year. Emotional fulfillment's definitely happening when it comes to your joy, with your happiness, your creative endeavors. Things are just flowing. You're getting good news all around. And you're moving past some kind of disappointment and heartbreak in the past. And you are moving on to a life full of love, of commitment, of joy. You're receiving lots of good news. You're finding more balance and grounding in your life, more stability, more trust, more loyalty with people and things that you're doing. Let's see if I can do some channeling messages at the very end. See if there's any specific messages your spirit guides, your higher self wants you to know at this time for my collective of pile 3 for year 2026. What do they need to know and hear at this time? I'm hearing about alignment, aligning to your truth, to your purpose in the year 2026 is happening for many of you. I'm hearing clever. Some of you may be feeling very clever, very innovative in the year 2026. Maybe meeting some more people that are clever and collaborating with them. Supportive, yeah. Definitely more support in the year 2026 in your relationships. Surprises, yeah, lots of surprises happening in the year 2026 as well for my pile 3s. Good luck. I'm hearing clover, so that's my sign for good luck. Lots of luck in the year 2026. The month of April may be significant for this group. I'm hearing the month of April. Something about receiving something, writing or something being written that's going to make a big impact on your life. Something in writing. That you can trust what's happening. It's real. There's no illusions that need to be broken. What you see is what you get. You're going to be spiritually guided in the year 2026 as well. Just a reminder that you're protected, you're guided. I'm hearing the UK or Britain may be significant for some people in this group. That's a specific message for a small few of you. Something about an heirloom is being highlighted as well. I don't know if this is some kind of heirloom from your family of origin or something you're going to inherit from maybe your new family, like your in-laws or something like that, that's been passed down. It's being highlighted. Your heart is being repaired. That's the message I'm getting. I'm hearing repair, but I'm thinking in specifically your heart from whatever heartbreak you experienced in the past, whether that was with friendships or a romantic person, that's being repaired in 2026 with this new person that's coming in. And this person, it's a very rare, very lucky connection. And like air and fire signs are being highlighted like the other groups. So you may have those placements in your chart. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, air signs, or Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, fire signs. They may be significant placements in your chart, Sun, Moon, and Rising, maybe Mars, Venus placements. And those are the messages I am getting. Thank you so much for your love and support of this channel. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any of my other upcoming readings. I also do have a Amazon wish list where I have a list of oracle and tarot decks that I would love to use in this channel. So if you'd like to donate a deck, I'd be much appreciated. And I also have a Cash App if you'd like to donate to me and this channel. That would be much appreciated. Again, thank you again so much for your love and support. I hope to see you guys next time. Love you so much. Take care. Bye.